Today we will be doing addition by using two 3-digit add-ins to find a sum. Our first 3-digit add-in is 278. Our second one is 256. We can use benchmark estimation to find an estimate to find the sum. So 278 can be closely rounded to 300, the benchmark of 300. 256 can be rounded to the benchmark of 250. Then we can add 300 and 250 together to find the sum of 550, and that is our estimate. Next, we can find the sum of the two 3-digit add-ins by using concrete materials. So you can take your flats, your rods, and your cubes to represent the equation. For 278, you have 2 flats, 7 rods, and 8 cubes. For 256, you have 2 flats, 5 rods, and 6 cubes. To help in organization, what we can do is use a placemat with hundreds, tens, and ones on it to organize. What I will do is I will add the two add-ins together to find the sum. So all of the flats will go into the hundreds column. All of the rods will go into the tens column, and all of the cubes will go into the ones column. Then we can combine and find out how many we have in total. So we have 4 flats, and we can exchange 10 rods for 1 flat. Then what we can do is we can exchange 10 cubes for 1 rod. Then we can find what our sum of the two add-ins are. So we have 5 flats, 3 rods, and 4 cubes, for a total of 534. Now we will solve our addition equation pictorially. Here we have 278, here we have 256. We will combine them in this column here. So we can draw 4 flats, then we can exchange 10 rods for 1 flat. So we'll cross those off. And then we can draw our remaining rods, and then we can exchange 10 cubes for 1 rod. So we'll draw our other rod, and then we have 4 cubes left. So we have 5 flats, 3 rods, and 4 cubes for a sum of 534. So now we can represent our addition equation symbolically. We have our pictorial sum here, so what we can do is we can transpose 5 flats into words, which equals 500. Then we have 3 rods, which equals 30, and 4 cubes, which equals 4. Then we can represent those in an equation, 500 plus 30 plus 4. We can combine 530 together for 530, and then we can combine 530 and 4 together to get 534, which is our symbolic answer, 534. Next, we will solve the addition equation using the partitioning method. In the partitioning method, we can take each add-in and divide it up into its parts to find the sum. So 278 would be divided into 200, 50, 20, and 8, and 256 would be divided into 200, 50, and 6. Then we can combine all of the smaller add-ins down here. So we'll put the like ones together. So 200 and 200 can go together. Then we'll put 50 and 50 side by side as well. We'll put the 20 next, then the 8, and then the 6. Then we can group them together, we can combine them and add them in parts. So 200 plus 200 is 400, 50 plus 50 is 100, 8 plus 6 is 14, and the 20 will be carried down by itself since we have an uneven amount of numbers. Then we can keep going with the process. 400 plus 100 is 500, and 20 plus 14 is 34. 500 plus 34 is 534. So now what we can do is compare to our estimate at the beginning of the video. So we got 550 for our estimate, and our real sum is 534. So there's a difference of about 16, so our estimate was pretty close in our addition equation. But our true answer, our true sum is 534.